Hello dear students, welcome to the new session on the computer fundamentals. The concept is the memory devices. So what is that memory? Memory is the most essential part of the computer. The memory is a storage part of the computer. We need a memory to storing the data and instructions. So computer memory has to be classified into the two different types. One is called primary memory, one more is the secondary memory. The first type is the primary memory. So primary memory, here the memory units are storage areas in the computer. The term memory is usually refers to a main memory of the computer. The main memory is usually called a physical memory, which refers to the some integrated circuit chip capable of holding the data and instructions. Primary memory is the memory where the data and instructions are stored during execution. So there are the two different types of the primary memories. One is called RAM, one more is a ROM. The primary memory, the storage areas are the memory unit serves as a primary storage locations within a computer system. So primary memory is a physical memory. It refers to the actual integrated circuit chip capable of holding the data. So execution memory is the way the active data and instructions are stored during the program execution. This is a RAM, that is random access memory. RAM is the most common type of the memory found in the modern computers. It is the read and writes the memory. The RAM chip is made up of the metal oxide semiconductor. Therefore, any memory location is accessed randomly for reading and writing. So RAM is the most commonly used memory. That is, RAM is found in virtually all modern computer systems as in the primary working memory for active processes and applications. The RAM has read and write capability. RAM allows both the reading and writing the capability for the memory locations. Then the random access. Any memory locations can be accessed directly and randomly, providing fast and efficient data retrieval for computing operations. So this is what is a RAM. So these are all the different types of the RAM. The first type is an EDO RAM. Expansion is that extended data output random access memory. It is an enhanced form of an DRAM that allows the next memory access to begin before the previous access is complete, improving overall performance. Second type is an SRAM, static random access memory. Uses the flip-flop circuit to store the data, maintaining information as long as power is supplied without needing constant refreshing. Third type is that DDR-RAM, double data rate synchronous random access memory. It transfers the data on both the rising and falling the edges of the clock signal, effectively doubling back the data transfer rate. So this is a DDR SDRAM. Then go to the next slide, that is a ROM, read-only memory. So what is a read-only memory? It is a permanent memory. That is, the information stored in it will not be lost even the power goes off. The information stored in it only be read but cannot be modified. Hence the name read-only memory. So there are the different types of the ROM. One is called programmable read-only memory. Programmable read-only memory is type of a ROM that can be programmed once by the user using special equipment. Once programmed, the data becomes permanent. It cannot be modified. Second type is EPROM. Expansion is that erasable programmable read-only memory. Here, it can be erased using some ultraviolet light and reprogrammed multiple times. Features of the transparent window that allows the ultraviolet light to reach the memory cells for erasure. Then the third type of the ROM is EEPROM, electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. The most advanced form of the ROM that can be electrically erased and reprogrammed without removing it from the circuit. This makes it highly convenient for updating firmware and the system software. Some key advantages of EEPROM. These are used in an circuit programming, selective byte erasure, no ultraviolet light required, then highly reliable. The common applications are BIOS and the firmware, microcontroller programming, configuration storing, and embedded system. These are all the common applications of EEPROM. Thank you so much.